What's up, guys? This is Paddy here, and this is episode 1 of Red Devil on a Blue Moon. This is going to be a Road to Glory series, which I tried to build a team, the best possible team, mixed up of Manchester United and Manchester City, the blue half and the red half of Manchester. And the reason the series name is pretty obvious. It's their respective nicknames. You can see straight away, I didn't include any of like the setting up the club things. I'd already edited out the part of me setting up the squad, and I decided to dive straight into the bronze tournament. And I was a bit unlucky with the first match, guys. You can see here getting up against a guy with quite a decent team. You expect to see a lot of these in the bronze tournaments when the FIFA comes out. A 3-5-2 American MLS team. Quite some fast players in there. When I first saw this, I was really expecting a lot of trouble. But honestly, guys, it actually wasn't that bad. Even though I went 1-0 down within 5 minutes by Bunbury. I actually had a lot of fun playing against him. I'll explain what happened to me after you see what's coming up in a minute. You can see that quite a decent bit of play around the left hand side. The ball gets crossed in, and luckily enough, the keeper saves the first one, but McDonald got the rebound for me. I'm not going to commentate over the goal that's coming up next for me. I just want to explain quickly that at half-time in this game, I was winning 2-1, and I was unlucky enough, because I live with my dad and everything, I had to get called down for dinner, which meant that obviously I couldn't continue the match, and that meant me losing 4-2, lads. And I decided not to even include the goals. You can see a good goal from Mora there, made it 2-1, and I held on to half-time and 2-1. The game ended 4-2. I decided not to put in the goals, but I left at half time, and it was 2-1 when I left it. Ended up 4-2. While clips are going through, I want to explain how am I going to make the team, what the team's going to be like, who it's going to include. I decided I had to really put my mind to it, thinking how to do it, and there are going to be some surprise inclusions that people may think, nah, he's not good enough to be there. My goalkeeper will obviously be Joe Hart, even though De Gea has come on incredibly in the last season or two. You have to admit that Joe Hart is, as of now, the better keeper. You never know, De Gea could become better than Joe Hart. It's not at the moment though, and plus Joe Hart is just higher rated on the game anyway. Right back Zabaleta, best right back in the league bar none. Centre backs Company and Vidic, that's fairly straightforward too. Left back Patrice Evra. I don't want left back, people may say cliche, but I think Evra is just more consistent. Centre defensive mid, only one. It's going to be a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. For centre defensive mid, I want who? It's the big man, Yaya Toure. You can see me going up 1-0 here against this guy's English bronze team. Right midfield, I'm going to have Jesus Navas, the Spanish winger who was signed for Man City for 15 million. That was quite a good deal, in the summer. Left midfield, I wanted a left-footed player, and because there's none of them, if Silva ever gets an inform, I will use him. But I'm going to be using inform Januzaj for Manchester United, the youngster who got his inform for scoring an amazing brace against Sunderland. What a dream start for him. Centre attacking mid, Wayne Rooney. I would play Silva here, but I just want Wayne Rooney to be, I just want him to be like the focal point of the whole team. He would be one of my favourite players as a Manchester United fan, but after the whole fiasco in the summer, I don't really think it's appropriate to call him a fan favourite at Man United a minute. Obviously, he's putting in a performance, but especially coming so close, like two years after the whole what he done transfer request 2 years ago, it's just too close together, which means he has lost his iconic place with fans. Robin van Persie, people argue, has overtaken him at the club, even though I think as of now Rooney is in much better form. And up front I've got Robin van Persie and Sergio Aguero, and I will decide on chemistry styles and that later. But this team has a great balance of Manchester United and Man City players. Obviously it's almost split down the middle, except for the goalkeeper who plays for Manchester City, gives them a 6 to 5 player ratio, and that is, I wouldn't call it unfortunate, but as a Manchester United fan, I would hope that Manchester United would have better players. I wish Nani was the left midfielder so I could put him ahead of Januzaj. I wish De Gea was so much better. Maybe you know, maybe Fellaini or Carrick was better than Torre, but unfortunately they're not. So that's the main problem I'm faced with in making a team. And hopefully this team doesn't go, this series doesn't go on for too long. It's only going to be a Road to Glory series. Hopefully I will have a bit of trading involved in it. I'll be obviously be playing matches. I usually with Road to Glories most people start with the player. And my first signing, speaking of starting with a player, is going to be Javi Garcia of Manchester City, the centre defensive mid, only 79 rated, with the Guardian chemistry style on him. That would suit the way I wanted to play at the moment. Obviously, I don't have enough money to just go out and buy bloody all the top players, so I decided to get him. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.